Dark so long I cannot find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark star, where's my love? What hold this heart?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Goblins of Gaze. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll toss some more players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Aki, and I play the vigilante Gravewing, who is a Nagaji sylph, monk, and kineticist. We both use she/her pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris, she/her, and I play Alouette, also she/her, a bardic thaumaturge beastkin, doing her best while juggling a family curse, falling in love, and of course, the end of the world.
Hello, I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, formerly Moran. Still a problem. Just angrier now. They are a blood hunter Nephilim problem. Just trying to fix things even though it's all bad. They also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I'm Sparlock, and I play Alistair Whiskerfield, the great rat detective, arcane archer, and wizard extraordinaire, the revolutionary firebrand, sworn enemy to the Scriabins and scourge of the bourgeoisie, and master of Nicodemus Tower. We both use he, him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, who uses he, they pronouns. He cooks, he cleans, he eats people, and has an alien parasite living in his spine, slowly consuming him. What more could you ask for?
Hi, I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth the Fourth. Dampier, dandy, rogue, failed matricide with a -1 constitution modifier. Laeth uses she, any pronouns.
So, what happened last time?
Last week, we had an episode. The end. I'm kidding. We got the murder of Alice Moran. That happened. Which was important. Yeah, that's where we started the episode, was with the murder. We had a little uninteresting little carting of a corpse around town in a trash can. Don't worry about it, it's fine. But the corpse was gathered, and stuff was stolen from the house, and Juniper and Lou had a conversation, and we burned the body, and that was pretty much it. That was the extent of the episode. The details are what the episode are for. You listen to it.
Hopefully. It's a hell of an episode to come in as your first one.
I would also suggest the ones before last time as well.
Yeah.
Like, if we're gonna be a suggestion, I would start at 1 and work your way up to this one.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're gonna be real confused real fast.
Yeah. Speaking of, there are a few days left in this week. And the problems with Johnny certainly aren't getting easier. So at some point you will find yourself in the meeting room in the Wollstonecraft Manor, sketching up a plan.
Okay, really quickly, for memory's sake,
Yeah.
we've established we already know where his location is, where his main location is. Can you please say it again?
Yes, it is the Silver Fox, the brothel.
Thank you. Because my ass was like, it's Salvation, bro. Yes, but like, oh, that's an area, you know. Like, I knew it was a place there, but for some reason, I decided to do the thing that we do sometimes, you know, like Cressa Cressa, Vlagos, Salvation Row. Like that's how I had it in my head, and I know it's wrong this time around. The only time we've done that is with the blades and the bloody blades. Those assholes, like, can you imagine? The blades trademark. It's it's there, I bet you. There's a little T on their logo.
For sure.
The copyrighted. The
Oh
Bloody
my
Blades
god.
logo.
My days.
What is the Bloody Blades gonna do about it? They're the underground org.
No, for real,
Capitalism at it again.
I'm telling
Capitalism
you.
cuts deep.
I'm telling you, if I was a part of the Blades and I had to be like really evil, that's exactly what I would do. I would trademark our thing and steal their uniforms. Horrible.
Other things you know is that there is a price on Lorelai's head, so he wants her dead or alive.
Did not seem like he was super interested in the alive component, just based off of past behaviors.
I think he wants her alive so he can do it himself, you know?
I mean, to be fair, you know, it's a lot easier to capture people dead. Like, we can't judge his ambivalence based on the actions of the people that are trying to capture her.
Also, we have, by we I mean Lorelai, and the bugs. We have killed him before, so I feel like, if anything, you'll be a little bit more cautious and not carry about, like, dead or alive. You know, like, if we can swing it, that'd be kind of nice. Can make a big event.
Yeah, we can bring chips to the execution of Gravewing event, you know? Or Lorelai. Technically also Lorelai, but you know.
Bro,
Ooh, get catering for the execution event.
He would throw a big ass party to kill me.
Yeah, if you're
100%.
gonna
It
bring
would be-
snacks to an execution, you'd be better off with a burning, because then you could do s'mores.
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how it works. What do you mean?
Jesus.
Right. So anyway,
Are we currently like planning right now?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Who is invited to the planning here? Okay, this is important because we're in the Wollstonecraft Manor, so is like a minimum like 8 other NPCs. We just
Yeah,
kept
they're
bring people
we
back
have-
to the Wollstonecraft Manor, so now it's like,
Juniper,
is everybody here?
Rook,
You know,
Vittorio,
Lorelai is here,
Lorelai.
Vittorio, yeah, exactly. Nadia was here for a little bit. I don't know if Nadia stayed here. I think she did. We just have a lot of extra people here. That's not a bad thing. It's just, did we invite them or did we go stay in your room?
You go to your room and you stay
Yeah.
there
What-
and think about what you've done.
Why wouldn't we want them involved in this? Like at this point, like if we want someone to just lay low, yes, we'll just like say lay low, but maybe they're just here so they know where not to lay low at. I
Well,
don't think we
the
should
question is,
exclude anyone
do we
unless
want them part of the planning?
exactly.
How
or just there.
widespread do we want the planning information to be? I would imagine we want less people to know the plan if they're not actively involved in it.
What if we get the bitch that can't die? I think that's a
Rook?
good person to have.
Rook
Yeah.
is
Well, let's-
actively here with us because we
Yeah.
brought them.
Yeah.
Like again, Rook, Juniper, Vittorio, Nadia, Lorelai. That's minimum 5, right?
Yeah.
And then fucking Whiskey comes in and out. All we have to do is apparently think about him now, and he'll show up.
No, we need
like-
to pour him shots.
That's a you issue. That's not a me issue. All I have to do is think, and he goes,
Issue?
hook up. Issue?
It's desperate.
You think?
Okay.
We can just say we're in the library. If we decide in the course of planning we need other people to be involved, we could be like, "Hey, come to the library, individual," and they can show up.
We'll start this off by saying all of you plus Lorelei are in this planning meeting, and if you need other people to come in and have ideas, we'll say they come in.
We'll call them as we need them. Till then, let's keep it tight and close knit. We just got rid of one mole. Let's not throw all caution to the wind.
I think looking at this, I imagine we have a table. We have a crudely drawn picture of what's their face, Jack. Poorly drawn, I would even say on purpose. And I think Yuri's gonna say, so what if we did, instead of we have Lorelei's in 3 different places, we all disguise ourselves as Lorelei and get turned in?
Do you think you'd fall for a lot of Lorelei's?
No, that would be no. That I don't even think he'd accept that many Lorelei's. I think he just.
Well, it would cause chaos, and that's easy to surprise someone with.
Is your thought process that he won't know that they are all being cut at once and we all arrive simultaneously and he is surprised by the influx of Lorelei suddenly?
I didn't think that far ahead. I was hoping someone else would continue
on the way
plan.
there.
Look, listen, Johnny thrives off of chaos. We as a group are relatively chaotic. He is much worse. He makes all of your exes, I'm gesturing to Yuri, and whatever the fuck these two have going on, and I gesture to Laeth and Lou, look honestly extremely civil.
I mean, the real Lorelei is also marked, so I don't know how sensitive that is, but I don't think we can fake that.
Well, we have the ring that did the marking, no? Or can multiple rings be tied to the same mark? I thought it was one ring per mark. Or I know a ring can have, this is above table, I know a ring can have multiple marks on it, but they can only mark to one. Like, you can't have a network. You know what I mean? What I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And also, like, once you attune to it, it, like, updates to your mark rather than Johnny's, so it would be, right? Because it's, like, now I'm off or something.
You still have access to the other ones, I believe. But it adds yours to it. So you automatically gain a new mark, I believe.
But also, there could be other rings, could be marked with a sigil you don't see. Who knows?
Right, that's the question. If another ring has the same sigil, will it find anything marked to that sigil, or only things that specific ring marked with that specific sigil, even if the sigil
I believe it is that specific ring marked with that sigil.
So we have the ring that marked Lorelei. We know this because it located her. So that doesn't matter. Unless she is marked by another ring. And there's no way to know that unless you have another ring.
You could do magical tradition checks. Essentially is because it is a you don't know if your detect magic might be high enough to tell you if there are multiple, especially because they are like they're considered hidden, so it has to be like a specific level to tell that it's there.
If it's not, we have a wizard and a wizard tower.
This is true. Yeah, but one thing you do risk about sending a fake Lorelei in is of somebody deciding to just kill her on the way there.
Yes.
Or Johnny just being like, great, shoot.
Yes.
Well, what if we have someone that can't die? I shouldn't volunteer them for this stuff. I think they're just... Never mind. Don't continue.
A potential backup plan if we don't have another option.
Like Whiskey Jack?
No, like Rook.
Rook.
Yeah.
Who is just a person in a circus person.
Yeah, no,
but
you're right. They're just kind of got dragged into this thing.
Just something, I guess, to keep in mind if they are willing and we have no better ideas. Not that it is a bad idea, only because they are the most civilian of civilians.
I raise my hand while I'm eating one of my cookies. I don't know too much about the great workings and mechanisms of the whole Johnny family and scenario, but Gravewing, do you happen to know anyone that why is my avatar twitching like it's on every drug? Anyways, do you happen to know any unallied forces that we know roughly where he is? Perhaps if we let a force that we're not allied with but definitely doesn't like him, know where he is, then maybe they could play the distraction for us. Someone that hates him just as much as we do, but not someone we don't particularly care if they end up taking the fall.
Aubrey, I have someone in mind, but we haven't met them yet. But can I still make a roll for this anyways?
Sure.
We're outsourcing the distraction is my suggestion. Like, hey, we're just 6 guys. What if we just get other people to do it for us that also hate him?
Society?
Yeah, society.
Okay, that's really fucking good then. 1 second. I just want to double check my math here. Yeah, no, I was correct. 32.
It does sound like you have someone in mind. There are a lot of people who dislike Johnny, but unfortunately, currently, Johnny does have the backing of the High Priest. So you would have to have somebody who you know well enough that you could convince to essentially, if something does go bad and word gets out that they were a part of this, might deal with the High Priest's wrath coming down on them.
All right, then that immediately shoots out anybody that I would know. Listen, a lot of people don't like Johnny. He's a piece of shit, and the best way to put it is working with him is like willingly wanting to eat off of the floors and coffin walk. You know exactly what you're getting. And it's not good, and it might be something related to tetanus. So, it doesn't help that he's backed by the High Priest. So it's got to be somebody who's 100% willing to bite any bullets.
Do we know if this place that they're staying at has like a tunnel entrance or anything, or is just the building the only way in or out?
If you ask Lorelai, she will say there is no other entrance into the Silver Fox. Simply is because of the deal that she had with the madam.
What if we smoke them out?
Are you suggesting starting a fire in a district, because that's a great way to get lamplighters and a whole bunch of other unnecessary people to come in?
It doesn't necessarily need to be fire. There's other ways to get someone to leave a place. Do something to make them think that there's fire. We have magic.
So do they. So they'd be able to tell when there isn't a real fire.
What about isn't there's like those smoke bombs that people can make?
That would not get them out of a building. I don't think so.
That's made it very unpleasant.
He's a rare rat.
Well, it doesn't have to be. Are we assuming that everyone in the building is his guards or his people?
No, there's going to be 100% innocents too.
Then is that a way that we could get them out?
I once saw him use a random woman as a human meat shield to take a betrayal punch that he saw was coming. Turns out it was a stab. She did die. So he doesn't care. We might care.
Well, if we get all but one random woman and then stop the random woman from getting hurt, that would help.
So we're dealing with someone who's not easily tricked because he's aware of all of the tricks in the book. We don't have anyone that can take a lot of the scapegoat of going in for us, and he's in a location where we can't particularly storm in or sneak in. Luring him out would be very hard simply because of the fact that he is very cunning unless we can make it an incredibly convincing trap. But even then, with too enticing bait, he won't fall for it.
What if we don't need to make him fall for it? What if we make it seem like Johnny's double-crossing the High Priest?
That could work.
How?
See, that's where I was hoping someone else could fill in the blanks.
Is there anything that you got from Senator Moran that might be information that we could leverage in that direction?
Aubrey, and the other stuff that we were able to scavenge, besides from like the journals or anything, was there anything like else that we were able to find that deemed important besides like them being like, you know, a pawn and everything?
They were a pawn, and they were aware that Johnny was moving drugs and people through the district. Those are the big things he works in, is smuggling people and drugs. So he's sort of doing that again to the row.
What if we have someone... Sorry, to answer the question, besides what we knew already, what they were doing, no, they burned all the important information. I think, what if we have someone disguised as Johnny stir up a crowd and put a hit on the High Priest? Or someone else that works for them. Offer a big enough bounty, get enough people. Word will go fast, even if they don't believe it. That means it's coming from, and Yuri's going to put air quotes, Johnny's mouth.
And then, honestly, then we would just have the High Priest having to do something about it, right?
Would it be something that we could do if we... I'm still thinking this through, but something to do with perhaps impersonating some of the other blades that we know of, that we know what they look like?
My brother.
Like your brother, yes. That was exactly the one I was thinking of, in fact. Using the impersonation in order to lay the pieces that we need to lay. Someone who is believable from the High Priest's point of view, who they would, if not trust, then trust their information. But it is us giving the information. You met someone who is the High Priest's cousin? I understand they are not on the same good terms, but is that a point that we could use?
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not too keen in using her because she's the only one right now who can get rid of whatever little domination thing the Tyrant's going on. And so she's busy right now.
So she would not be able to set up another meeting like you got with Bloodline?
She could set up a meeting, but the whole point is her being there. So now you would have to pretend to be her.
I see.
That's where it's a little tricky. Meeting, though, I think she can set us up. But
I mean,
we are nothing if not good at pretending to be people.
I mean, Gravewing, if we set up the disguise correctly, could you pass yourself off as Bloodline easily?
See, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am more than a foot smaller than him. He's
that can be accounted for.
Yeah.
It can?
Again,
Mm-hmm.
magic.
And stilts.
Yeah, that's a lot easier than making yourself a foot shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Height is much easier.
Just have a good reason why you vanished for like 3 weeks.
I can think of so many good reasons why he vanished for 3 weeks, like all of the child support he owes me.
One that the High Priest will believe, or at least perhaps preferably not the High Priest directly, but someone who reports to him. I think it would be dangerous to go directly to the High Priest, and unlikely to even get a meeting even with the cousin. But someone who would tell the High Priest, and so the High Priest thinks, oh no, Johnny has betrayed me. Bloodline said so, and Bloodline's information is so correct, because why would he not be correct in this? And then he goes, I will take back. And then we have Johnny gone. Or at least maybe weekend.
Gravewing is nodding, but like thinking really, really, really hard. I might have to stop by his house again, then to kind of see. I don't know what he's gonna be mentally. I just need to know how much ass he kissed.
The other interesting thing that we need to consider with this plan is what is the best possible outcome we are hoping for, and what is the one that we are willing to settle on.
Kill two birds with one stone. Worse, we just get Johnny.
What is the second bird?
The High Priest.
I don't know any. Well, it seems unlikely that we will get the two birds.
I mean, you said best possible outcome.
I was dreaming much smaller.
Dream bigger. I think that's all we got right now.
Okay, so we are the best case scenario is that the High Priest shows up personally and he and Johnny kill each other, and we are solved two infestations at once. The second best option is that the High Priest sends all of his goons and they fight Johnny, and there's no talking possible, and they only fight, and the deception is not uncovered, and Johnny is destroyed. And then the worst case scenario is that the High Priest sends no one, and we are back at ground zero. And then the middling case is that the High Priest sends people, but they talk and they learn there's deception, and then we leap into action and hope for the best.
I'll also remind you of information you got before, is that people in Silvercourt are pushing to essentially just get rid of Salvation Row and, for lack of a better term, gentrify it.
Is that... I see how that's relevant in the long term. I don't understand how that's relevant in the short term.
High Priest could just decide to burn the whole district.
Okay, thank you. Got it. Understood. I'm following now. I'm like, yeah, that's a bad thing overall, but doesn't seem relevant right now.
I cast Fireball district-wide.
I didn't ask how big the city was. I said I cast Fireball.
How paranoid is Johnny? Incredibly, right?
Incredibly. Probably
Okay.
even more now that he's died once.
So, what if we do it from two sides, where we make the priest think Johnny is betraying them, and make Johnny think the rest of the Blades are trying to betray Johnny? You could sow rumors all through the place that Johnny's head is next on the chopping block. Salvation Row was just a step, and Johnny's part of it now.
See, I think sowing the rumors for Johnny is much easier than getting the High Priest involved in any way, because he's not going to show up on his own. He's going to send Elias Gore.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want the Wardens or the Lamplight. I don't want to give Johnny more people to hide behind. He has the whole district to do that.
So then
So,
it is better to entice John. Well, if we scare Johnny, will he not just go into deeper hiding? He's not going to go chasing down the High Priest to attack him, even if he thinks he is at risk.
but he may get rid of everyone close to him, thinking he can't trust anyone.
Oh.
Because if everyone's out to get him, then the meat
Also-
shield that he's going to use is just going to stab him.
And the deeper he goes into hiding, the deeper we can follow.
Yeah.
He used to lock himself up in his office. It's probably an office.
No,
and
it is a shame we can't just corral him into the pit.
Well,
because then we have a very easy way to get rid of him.
We don't know what he does in his pits. Wait, which fucking pit are you talking about? You talking about
the one that I just got out of?
Okay, cool. Okay, he runs illegal pit fights.
Oh, no. I meant the one that has a giant bird in it, an eld.
I thought you meant the pit fights, which, by the way, are also not very clean.
If I had remembered off of the top of my head the name of the district that is now a pit, I would have said that, but I forgot because it's been a minute and I'm very sleepy.
You know, there's also magical means. You can always invisibility is a spell.
Do we have that spell?
Oh,
I know we have a wizard tower, but so far, mostly it's just been giving us rat form Alistair, which is delightful, but...
I mean, your great-great-great-grandpa is a magus, so...
Also, I think Yuri's gonna chime. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. Because my cover is clearly blown and I have a high bounty on my head, I could also cause problems if needed, in whatever way that could be possible.
I have
just
a question.
Simply existing.
How much of a scumbag do you wanna be perceived as?
I don't think I have a choice in this matter, anyways. So
Why don't you just go to him and say you want in?
Well,
will he believe that if the high priest tried to kill Yuri?
Who else is gonna protect him besides the one guy that the high priest not only doesn't want to look at, but wouldn't care who's in his operations? Johnny had some of the blades there, you know. He's working with the people who killed him.
I could go in and offer some dirt on people in Silver Court. Not that I'm going to give them any, however, it would be plausible that I would have it in exchange for protection or whatever. It's risky, but it's a good idea.
He knows. He was working with not Lorelei. Fuck. Okay. Clover. Johnny was working with Clover, so he knows that you're working with us.
But if we bring Clover with him...
And I'm sure that if any gossip has gotten around, he knows that you're a bit of a sucker for people in general.
What are you
I
implying,
think you could be seduced to his side easily enough.
Hey, Yuri, you want to extend that list of exes?
This one's a fake ex.
Okay, so
I don't feel bad for what I suggested anymore. That was worse. That was when we were plotting to kill him the first time. That was the first thing we eliminated ever doing.
You meant Clover, right? Clover is the...
I meant Clover is the end, not Johnny.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, we know Yuri doesn't have discernment, but...
Okay,
Yuri's
so
just
hold
gonna
on.
look away.
Wait.
No, you're right. That's not fair. It's your exes who don't have discernment. You picked some very nice people.
So I'm losing the thread of the plan.
I think the plan for both Gravewing and Laeth's perspective is that I was seduced by Clover to help go into their side.
No, I
Clover
understand
come
that
in.
part. We send you into the lion's den with someone as a Clover so that you have backup and possibly also a rat in your pocket for further backup. But then we send you in and there are still most of us not. present, and what happened to luring
Stability.
him out? Or are we going to see if we have beer or magic available to us? Is the plan to go in or the plan to get him out?
Well, I think it's the plans to go in to set up a meeting. The plans go in to
ultimately-
try to.
The plan to fight him, because we want to fight him. So that is the end result is to fight this man, and we want to do it in the fox, or we want to do it not in the fox. Do we want to put him in a pit? What do we want?
I have a question. It's somewhat a suggestion as well. I'm not sure if he's too paranoid for this or not, but Yuri, are you very good at lying and deceiving people?
His exes would say yes.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Listen.
Everybody else was doing it.
Well,
I wanted to feel included.
I'm just trying to think if Yuri came to hear to Mr. Johnny asking to work for him, I would be pretty skeptical. And let's say if he offered information about someone else that he had, like his families and stuff, I'd still be kind of skeptical. And if you could play Johnny in such a way that you can get Johnny to ask about us, you can feed him false information, giving him the idea that he thought of it, and we can set up something to potentially lure him out if he's fully confident he's the one that orchestrated it.
Are you that good at lying, Eurideux?
I think I'm good enough.
I think Laeth is better at lying personally, but also actually no, Laeth, you are kind of a
Whoa. Okay. Back on track.
Okay. Let's
Yuri, I like that. I like that the plan of sending Yuri in
I think
to set up this meeting.
I think it's also, again, I'm the one that is outed from everyone. I think that being outed is enough to, if I were to turn, I have nowhere safe to go. Literally, if I decided to be, hey, I'm fucking screwed anywhere I go, let me in so I can make sure to take down someone.
And I do think we need to send somebody else just in case. I think somebody needs to pretend to be Clover. Laeth is probably the best one for that.
I've got practice.
Exactly. It will look more realistic as well. Yuri approaching Clover. Or Clover approaching Yuri. Doesn't matter. You both show up. Try to convince it that way. Lure him out. Or start feeding him false information. No, man. Just feed him false information anyways. Lure him out that way. Can get as few people in the crossfire as possible.
It is certainly a possibility.
I'm fine putting myself in this position as long as Laeth, are you fine going in as Clover and being in the danger we'll be in?
Of course, I'd rather know what's going on than be waiting in the dark for you.
Maybe worst case, I get a gun in his mouth and shoot and we're done.
Word of advice. Don't take that.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. Don't. It's never going to be as easy as you think it is. And also, this is not me being mean at this point. This is just something to say. His mouth is literally full of diseases. Like he could give you something. Were rat. Alistair is so not involved in this case, by the way, okay? I just mean this man is gross, okay? Johnny Rotten. That was not his birth name, okay, man?
I think having literal fire going through my veins helps that a lot.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Don't you have tetanus?
Yeah, don't we have
What?
tetanus?
What do you mean?
That's out of
I'm
character.
fine.
You all succeeded on your saves from tetanus rolls. I did secret rolls at one point, and you all succeeded.
See, I'm fine. God said so.
Unfortunately, I really wanted one of you to succumb to it.
Okay, we've
What the
dodged
fuck,
your
God?
gold disease. We've dodged your tetanus. We're mostly sort of dodging indoctrination. Why is this the disease campaign, Aubrey?
Because it's fucking what? It's the UK. It's fucking Britain. All of it came from them.
I thought it was Prague.
Technically,
There's
yes, Prague.
syphilis in the air, okay? Like, there's so much that we can get here, and we are fighting the man. We're fighting the man to give us all of it. All of it. He's got COVID fingers. He's got everything. Okay?
Okay, how are we getting the rest? Wait.
Hmm.
Are we just sending 2 people in here, or are we trying to sneak us all in here?
Theoretically, above table, Vittorio can cast shared invisibility. And that can
Grandpa.
make up to a bunch of people in a small radius invisible.
Wonderful. Is that something we need right now?
That might
Is
be
that
a
the
better
goal?
idea
Is the goal
than
to get
sending
everybody
someone...
in?
Because
Yeah,
theoretically,
definitely.
like, it could succeed, but if it doesn't, there is a good chance that Johnny is just going to attempt to murder both of them. And then they will have to fight their way out of a district.
Right, that's my
So you can
fear.
at least... Mhm.
They don't have much of an escape plan right now.
Mhm.
But also, I realize that putting us all in this space means we are fighting max amount of people. So
We would be
that's
putting
also a problem.
ourselves in a kill box.
Right, which is the other problem. So either it's everybody in a kill box and there's a chance we can get out of it because we have a good record of doing that historically across campaigns, or put 2 people in a kill box who historically have less of a good chance of getting out, especially the squishiest 2 who aren't even wizards.
Squishiest. What?
We sent
You
down to a
actively
pit and you
hurt
both went
yourself.
down twice.
You actively hurt yourself to do things, and Laeth has a 6 or something as a con modifier. I don't know. Okay, that bitch
I
walking
fear for your
69.
lives.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not squishy. I just take crits.
You and things that like you may not want to think about, but the blades are still a thing you can use. There are a number of them, and this fight is a little personal for them.
Aubrey, this is your own fault. Which blades are you talking about?
The bloody blades.
Thank you.
So in theory, we could have bloody blades on like the exits to cover potential exits. What are the odds of, because is this brothel still operational? Or is it
Yes.
just his little hideout and there's just
It
a bunch of
is-
hostages?
It is, from the information you have, it is still operational.
Can we go in as patrons? With bloody blades? Like, what are the odds of getting a bunch of us
Theoretically,
in
yeah.
there as potential patrons?
Theoretically, yeah, you could. You
And
could
then we
attempt
just
that.
have a bunch of plants as fake customers.
You get every
And
amount.
as many blades as possible, bloody blades, who would not be recognized. I know he's got a bunch of people who swapped.
But we could also, like, just stick with me for a second.
Oh, dear.
Spacious pouches. We could get about 10 minutes by sticking people in spacious pouches, having people positioned outside to attack, and rupture the pouches.
I'm gonna say
Sorry,
you
whose
don't.
pouch?
That's
you don't
cheek
necessarily.
pouch. You're
You're putting
thinking of.
Keep going.
No, Alistair, let's not.
I don't know if you have that kind of money.
It's
I won.
only 75 gold.
You might be
We
able to
don't have
buy
that kind of
one.
money. We don't have that kind of money, my friend. Even I don't have that money right now. It's all hidden somewhere else. 2, that's a high chance of suffocation. If it goes on a little too long.
It's going to take you more than 10 minutes to get from the entrance of Salvation Road to the Silver Fox. I'm going to tell you that.
Trash cans. No,
I-
I'm kidding.
I think just having people go in as patrons in disguises is probably better than having them in your pocket.
Yeah. Because
That being said, we could put Rat Alistair in a pocket if we needed
yes.
to. Don't say we need to, I'm just saying that's an option.
Look, patrons isn't a bad idea, but it keeps us real close and personal now with the innocents.
Well,
That is-
that's what I'm saying. We get them in and we get everyone else out while we're having a meeting.
It is a way to minimize that potentially.
He's probably not going to have a meeting in the middle of the floor at the Fox.
It would
So he doesn't have guards on the main floor? Is that what you're saying? I could just grab everybody, I can grab all the prostitutes and
You
all
get
the other
enough
innocents
people to
and
take
bring
out
them
the
out?
guards. It's fine. I've seen you chokehold someone. It's quiet.
Or at least, get most of the people, because there's a lot of rooms there where people do their business.
You know the Barbie movie?
No, because movies don't exist.
The Barbie play.
The play.
You know the opera called Barbie?
No, because I'm poor. Why would I ever go to one?
They had a poor person. They did the puppet version. I don't know.
Yeah, remember? There was a reenactment at the shop I used to work at with those people who are a little bit drunk and a little bit too rich. They did it on the tables.
The part near the end where they are secretly the brainwashing all of the Barbie women one by one, and they sort of put in somebody and they sneak them out so they can be rescued and then put back to their normal self, and they just sort of spread throughout all of the cans. That, but for rescuing prostitutes.
I honestly think between Laeth and I, we could keep Johnny distracted at least for 5 minutes.
Can you keep him from hearing with his heightened hearing? Or his heightened sense of smell when the blood shows up?
You just don't make anyone bleed right away.
Or make yourself bleed in his proximity, so he thinks it's that.
I mean, if he wants proof that I'm actually Eurideux Moran, yes, I could show him my fucking blood.
Heightened
It's like,
sense of smell, just fart really loud.
All right. I will.
There's not going to be a perfect plan, but we need a plan.
This one has less chances to fail rather than let's try to get him to a secondary location.
The above table, I agree. I'm just doing this in character.
No,
we know.
but
Okay,
Yeah,
dope.
that's fine.
Okay, dope. Okay, back in.
Appreciate the clarification.
Yeah, I was like, just in case. Okay.
Yeah. I've been bouncing above and below table the whole time.
Yeah. Back in. Look, can't say I'm not nervous since the last time we tried to gamble with lies. We killed 20 people.
Yeah.
So,
And more
pardon
keep
me
on
for
dying
being weary.
if we don't do anything.
At least we are actively trying to remove them from danger as much as is possible, especially since he seems to be so difficult to root out.
Can I trust you to not be rash? Eurideux. Last time you did it, you caught yourself getting your ass whooped and then kidnapped for 2 weeks.
Okay, in my defense, I didn't think anyone else was there. And I did not think fucking Bloodline was working for my mother. So, I have a lot more information this time.
You run around with vigilantes, causing problems, and you weren't worried about going to your treacherous home?
I didn't know it was treacherous at the time. I just thought it was bad vibes. Obviously, that's why I was investigating. Before that, there was literally no signs, of your fucking brother coming to beat my ass inside my own home.
While I agree with you, I also think the question still stands.
Yes, I have more information. I'll be more rash. If anything, I'll just be obtusely rash to make them waste their time. Also, Laeth will be there.
Not reassuring.
I was gonna say, Laeth started to laugh when Gravewing started to ask, like, if Yuri could keep it under control, then realized that Laeth would be the one who has to try and keep Yuri under control, and immediately cut herself off.
Yeah. Look, between the two of us, we could waste people's time. Let's just say that.
The longer you are able to stall, the more people that we can get out of the Silver Fox.
Yeah.
It would be very suspicious unless there are a bunch of us. If we are like, oh, what a great night, and then go to somebody else, like within 5 minutes, you know?
I'm gonna try and see if I can get. I'm gonna see if my sister is in any condition to be a part of this. Same with my brother-in-law to see if we can have a bit more. There is no better term for me to use. Professional help.
Do we want to see if there are any blades that can assist us? And is there anyone else that we think would be helpful here?
We can try the bloody blades, but I'm a little worried about them being patrons because there are more bloody blades in the building. That's
If
the
they
only
could
thing I'm
cover
worried
the
about.
outsides?
That would be better. If
And
they can help
Yes.
get people out, I would prefer that a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got in the house alone, you've got thinking about like who you have in the house, like Vittorio. You've got
No, we're bringing
Jennifer
that
and Rook.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
He can be invisible. He can be a patron. Nobody. He could be a patron. He has not been seen in like 11 years. Okay.
Sir, priorities. You've had days for that.
Days for what? I said he could be a
Gravewing is
patron.
right there.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking? Because I said a part of the patron crew, as in he would be inside the building, being a disguise. What did you think?
Yeah.
What were you implying?
And then you said it's been 11 years since he's been laid. And I said he's had days to take care of that problem.
I said 11d7. That is a meme and a reference.
I don't know, man.
I'm aware of it.
Why are you
never-
so defensive?
What,
Why am
Grandpa
I-
can't get laid?
He can get laid if he wants to. It would just be incredibly inconvenient
I
to
just
get
said,
your brains fucked out while we're
now's not the
blowing someone
time.
else's brains
That's
upstairs.
what I was saying. We're on the same page.
This was in character. Victoria was has stopped eating cereal.
He's now eating Cheetos.
Yeah,
Cheetos,
you've got
cereal.
He's doing the Cheetos with chopsticks
Chips.
to keep his fingers clean.
yeah, you've got them. You got Connix and Lena. You've got like a decent number of people.
All right, running it again from the top so that way we understand what the fuck is going on. Going to the Silver Fox, Yuri is pretending to defect. Laeth is dressed up as Clover. They are keeping Johnny stalled while the rest of us, disguised as patrons, are getting people out / potentially taking care of guards downstairs. I say / potentially because I don't trust us. I don't trust us. I don't trust one of us to like step on Alistair's tail. Alistair goes, ouch! I am Alistair Westerfield, a part of the anathema. We have bloody blades waiting outside to also help the innocents get out. I keep calling them the innocents in my head. I'm like, there are no innocents, but there is. And then hopefully maybe I have my brother-in-law and sister like on the roof or inside or some shit. We doing something. Vittorio's also coming. Don't know about Lorelai yet. Correct.
Go team.
We did it. It only took an hour, but we've done it.
I have one more question. This is just a clarifying question. It's not like bringing up a new idea or anything. To get people out of the building, do you have like a script for me to memorize?
Run?
What do I say to get people out of the building?
You could
It's called
show
make
off
a
your
dice roll.
mouths.
I mean, I need to know what to say, right? Do I say like, "Hey, free snacks outside"?
No, just
Tell
go
them
up to them,
run.
say that some shit's about to go down, you need to leave.
Yeah.
This
I
is your
could-
opportunity to vacate a
Do
window.
they serve food?
Why?
I could hide on one of the plates as a rat.
Okay. Once
I'm
again,
sorry,
this
health
is
inspector. We gotta get you out of.
once again, this is Johnny Rotten's place of business. Cannot
No.
stress enough that not only have health inspectors died for less, but I've certainly eaten a rat or two on his premises.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Hi, we're the health inspectors. We're here to make sure it's not healthy enough. We're reverse health inspectors. We gotta make sure it's rotten enough. Can you please leave so we can make it more rotten in here?
Just tell them to leave.
Let me be funny for 3 seconds. Okay, fine. Yeah, I know I get the plan, but like...
Break.
So yeah, you have a plan, and that will happen in a couple of days' time. Alouette, you had set up a meeting with one of your sisters, right? Paloma?
Oh yeah, I did. Paloma said, sure.
Yeah. And would invite you to high tea in Silver Court.
Yeah, sure. I will go. I will go if it is the time for the
Mhm.
going.
You know, all of your siblings seem to have some sort of bird motif. If you would say what Paloma's was, what would it be?
Paloma's got albatross vibes.
And is Paloma the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
that's what I
the
thought.
firstborn. She's also the one with political aspirations.
Yeah. So yeah, you are sitting down for tea, and you know it's your classic high tea, which I don't think you've had in a while. And eventually, the topic of conversation will turn more, and she will go. So I'm sure that you're aware that things with their family have been a little more strained recently, with the unfortunate incident at the Moran estate.
Yes, I have. I heard that the auntie and uncle were moved in with Papa.
Yes. Just until the estate is fixed. Whenever that happens, things like this take so long.
Of course, it is very generous for Papa to open his own family.
Of course, family is very important.
It is indeed. Some may say it is even the most important thing.
Yes. And because father has been shirking on his duties, I think it is my turn to bring you into this part of our family.
Oh, what part of the family is that?
The part that wants to see the correct things happen in the city.
Oh. Do you mean... I know that you had aspirations of senatorship. Are you making a bid to become senator?
Yes, I am. I think, well, not necessarily senator, because the way things are going, it looks like we're about to have a rapid change in government. Give me a perception check, real quick.
Okie dokie. 20. Dirty.
30-20. As Paloma is talking, you notice the necklace she's wearing. It's that golden loop.
Have you been by the old house to visit with Papa and Auntie? Since
I've
they are been there?
been by once or twice, but it's with how things have been going, it's been very busy. I had many meetings with even the High Priest himself.
What an honor!
Yes,
It's wonderful, and I'm so proud of you.
there's a small select group of us.
What a very high honor indeed. I was not aware that our family had found such favor again.
Yes, it's a recent development, but like many of the old families in the city, we all want what's good for it, what's best for it.
Of course. That is all I have ever wanted, a better Malachite and a restored Velar family.
Yes, well, if so, our goals may be aligned.
I would like to think so.
And she reaches over and puts her hands on top of yours and just says, there is still time. You can come home. We can settle this as a family. We can do what is right for the city.
But of course, I am confused why it is so urgent. Where do you think I have been?
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Okay. Okay, that's gotta be a hero point. Lord, okay, fair enough. That's not ideal, is what that is, but it's better than a 1. So we're gonna take a 25.
25. Yeah. We'll say you should know just as well as I do that time is running out.
Are you talking about my birthday? I know it's coming up soon, but you don't have to get me anything. It's not like you ever have before, so. Just because we are talking now does not mean that things have to change that much.
I know who would you spend your time with, Alouette.
Everyone is so suddenly disapproving of my choice in fiancés, and I don't fully understand it. Okay.
She looks right into your eyes and says, beyond that, do we both know it's coming in a couple of months?
Paloma, I am afraid I do not. Unless you mean the feast of the Saint Feast, or if you mean the end of the year, or if you mean the next season. I am at a loss. What are you referring to? Is something happening that I should know about? Paloma, and I will put my hand on hers and give her like a sisterly squeeze. Is something terrible happening? You can tell me, I am not a child anymore.
And she goes, well, next year. We all know it's the centennial of the arrival.
Oh. What a frightening anniversary. I had forgotten.
And I'm just saying that when the symphony is done, make sure you're on the right side.
What symphony?
The Scriabins have something prepared. And when it's done, make sure you're on the right side.
Paloma, I know that we have been friends with these Scriabins from time to time. After all, they gave us a beautiful piano. And you say there is a symphony and that it is important to be on the right side. Is the right side perhaps in performing it? I don't know if you know this, but I am very adept at bells. Does their symphony need a little bell?
If it does.
Would you be interested or consider perhaps putting in a good word for me? I would love to be a part of it.
She flips her hand over, kind of clasps it with hers, and says, if we do this, come back to us, the family.
Paloma, I have never left. Everything I do is for the good of our family.
That's what she said too.
Who?
Mother.
And so she did.
And she's gone.
I'm not going to be gone, Paloma.
I just don't want you to see. I don't want to see you go down that same road.
Everything is going to be fine. I am going to make every Valar proud. I'm going to make everyone remember our family for a very long time.
Let's hope so.
This has been a very wonderful conversation, and I'm so glad that you were willing to talk to me. I hope that perhaps now that I am out and about in the city, that we can get along more often and see each other with more frequency, especially, if I get to perhaps partake in the symphony, I can practice for you.
We'll see. We'll be in touch.
Well, I do plan to be home very soon. I haven't seen Papa in ages, and I miss him dreadfully. So you can expect to see me soon. And, maybe I will all get together for my birthday, and we can all be there. We can have the whole family. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It sounds wonderful. They'll be there. I'll make
Good.
sure the rest of them are too.
Good. Nothing would make me happier. Except maybe playing in the symphony.
And at this point, it'll get ready to wrap up, and she lets go of your hand, sort of closes your hand around something. You can feel metal in your hand.
Will discreetly take it, since she seems to be aiming for discretion here. And then will stand up and kiss both her cheeks and say, well, I would love to stay longer to chat, but unfortunately wedding plans are so exhausting and I have so many things to do today. I think we're consulting with the florist today. It's going to be beautiful, but you know how hard it is to get flowers in Malagan. I must be on my way. I love you. I will see you later. Goodbye. And I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna make it at least one district away before ducking into an alley and looking at the object.
It's a necklace.
Is it?
It is an unbroken necklace.
I'm gonna just cry. Just cry in an alley and then and go home. Also, it should be pointed out, I went to the high tea in disguise as myself, not hybrid mode. So she and unable to suppress the hybrid mode at the moment, she fully went with used her one of her little compact faces, but her own, in order to not be half bird at this high tea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Generally speaking, she goes around the city. She is either covering her face in some way, or she is wearing her old face. It's only at the manor that she lets herself be hybrid.
Yeah. Good to know. Any last actions to wrap up this week before we move into...
Yes.
Yes.
I want to talk to Laeth.
Go for it.
Because I know that Laeth prefers privacy when it comes to any meaningful conversation. I am going to make sure that I can secure us said privacy, maybe at the library, and I just simply kick everybody out because I'm abrasive like that. Could also be like anywhere else. There's a wine cellar in here too, but I don't want to freak you out. Let's just pick the library, and I just kick everybody out who's in there. So that way it could just be Gravewing and Laeth. Let the awkward silence be awkward for a minute, and it's very clear or very obvious that Gravewing is trying to find a way to start the conversation, but is not good at this at all. It's yeah.
Yeah, Laeth lets you hang, does not offer like the sort of customary way out or starting the conversation on her end.
I'm gonna be real with you. We have not been talking much. And I'm pretty sure I hurt your feelings when I said I did not care about you or your sister. And I'm going to be honest, that was only 45% true. I say 45 because I don't like nobles. And so I really want to maintain that. But it's hard. And I seem upset about this next part, but it's hard when some of you turn out to be okay people. I really like generalizing how awful nobles are. So it sucks when, like, a handful of you are okay. That being said, you and your sister are good people. At least I think so. And I think you did a good job raising her.
Yeah, I think that Laeth is very, like, sort of stiff at the start and then sort of transforms into airy, like, oh, whatever, it's fine, I don't care, and is going to sort of proceed with that. And then you say that she did a good job raising her sister, and she melts a little bit, but is still, I think, pretty stone when she says, now it's useful to know where we stand.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, you're older than I thought. Well, when you want to stop being abrasive, and it's really hard, just know that I am very ready for it.
Right.
All right, good talk. I tap you on the shoulder, even though we're close in age, and and I turn around and I walk away.
Yeah, Laeth, I think, just spend some time just sort of staring at the bookshelves.
Yeah, you do. Well, ask one last time. Anything anybody wants to do before we roll into the next week?
Can I just make one slightly retroactive comment?
Yes.
Throughout the whole conversation with Paloma, Lou had her compact open on her lap, the mirror.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So, yeah, I think now is a pretty decent time to getting ready to put a plan into action. So, Tick, why don't you take us out?
My back! Thank you everyone for listening to a wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Instagram, on Blue Sky, on Patreon, nudge wink wink, on Discord. I don't check it enough, but again, I am waiting for someone to ping me at 3 in the morning so I can have an excuse to ban them. Give me this power. I'm begging you. I'm pleading with you even. It'll be so funny. Remember, if you can't support us with money on Patreon, giving us some good reviews always helps as well. Sometimes Aki likes to read them at 4 in the morning when she's feeling sad. And she can't deny it because I'm doing the outro. So remember everyone, stay safe, cannibalism's cool, and eat your vegetables. But like, parentheses people.
This never-ending night, I can feel it now. It haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me in this red light. It calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Understand every soul. Tyrant of the dark side. Where's my love? What hold this heart? Daylight is a distant dream. Non-factor is looming there. Just dark from this hope ever fleeting. Dark prevails, but my heart keeps on beating. Take my hand, we must face it again. Yesterday, there some notes. After days.